I know I've used the cheap tactic of saying it's blank in VR as a way to quickly write off why I love an otherwise pretty simple game so much, and I promise this is the last time I'll be doing it, except for one other time in the near future where I'll do it one more time and that'll actually be the last time. But I can't pass it up here because Pavlov VR is the most pure example of this. There are few things that humans enjoy doing in video games more than firing a gun. Once developers realized this, they never looked back. Maybe the Pavlov developers wouldn't love me describing their game this way, but I love Pavlov because it's Counter-Strike in VR, or COD Zombies in VR, or other classic FPS game modes just given to you in VR. There is very little that gets in the way of the simplicity of that value proposition. I'm certain hardcore shooter guys can tell me all the reasons that other non-VR shooting games are vastly superior to Pavlov in their balance and weapon mechanics and game feel and content. But for me personally, I have to be brutally honest and tell you that I just don't care. The visceral sensation of holding a gun with both of my hands, loading the clip and firing it, provides a strangely tactile satisfaction that can easily trump otherwise superior game design offerings in other games. This is especially strange for me to be saying to you because I am not a gun guy. I have zero desire to fire the things in real life. Honestly, I don't even want to be in the same room as one. I am a weenie who likes Mario. So even if I've made this point several times before, let this be the most impassioned example I give of the reality that there is something about being placed inside of a game world with my physical, bodily actions dictating my inputs that I find fiercely enjoyable as a gamer. I believe I am better than the average person at allowing myself to be immersed in the media I consume, both physically and emotionally, so I think it stands to reason that VR would be especially powerful for me. You know, I've barely talked about actually Pavlov VR in this video, but all of this feeds into why it works so well for me. It is tried and true FPS scenarios competently presented in a format that I love. It really is that simple.